Hey you guys, it's me, the MetaVerse Explorer. Now, you know I'm a very big fan of Star Atlas. You know I'm aiming to be a part-time streamer for when the game actually launches. Part of the journey is keeping my ears on the ground for any major shifts in the Star Atlas community and the landscape. I think, guys, there is a big milestone that's about to happen in a few days. You can tell from right behind me what it's all about. Now, one of the decentralized autonomous corporations, or a DAO, in the Star Atlas community and the metaverse are about to do their own token, something cool. Final Frontier, led by Ardo, have officially incorporated themselves as an LLC in America and are about to release their own DAO token. This is a major milestone because they would be the first to do so in Star Atlas. And by the looks of their economic paper, their team, their venture capital investors, they are not playing around. In the next 15 minutes, I'm going to give you a brief introduction to Final Frontier, go over their website, their team, economic paper, as well as their plans for an initial DEX offering if you're interested in participating. I hope this information will be helpful to you as you make your Star Atlas journey the same as me. Let's get started. Hey there, it's me, the MetaVerse Explorer. If you're new here, I do Star Atlas videos, tutorials, commentary, and general updates for the Star Atlas metaverse. Full disclosure, I am a part of one of the leading DACs in Star Atlas, Aephian. You might have heard about us, AEP, though I don't think this should be a problem. I do this because I love it. Star Atlas has captivated me. I'm aiming to be a part-time Star Atlas streamer. If you want to support me, all you gotta do is click that button and ding that bell for me. Thanks for your support. Let's get to this episode. And welcome back, guys. Thanks again for watching. So in this small expose video on Final Frontier, we're going to have a look at three things, about 5 minutes each. The first thing we're going to look at is the actual homepage of Final Frontier, look at their Twitter. We'll have a look at the pages that they have. And they have quite a few pages, to be honest. We'll have a look at their team and have a look at their organizational structure. In the next 5 minutes after that, we're going to have a look at their economics paper, which is probably the bulk of the information so that we can find out as much as we can about Final Frontier. And then after that, we're going to have a look at their IDO plans and the actual token that they're planning to release. And this kind of sets a precedent for every other DAC or DAO in Star Atlas on how to release a token, what's going to go well, what isn't going to go well, so that everyone else can learn from it. So let's actually get started. Let's have a look at their homepage. As you can see, this is their homepage. It's finalfrontiersa.com. If you're not sure, just find them on Twitter at finalfrontiersa, and they've got 12.3k followers, and they've got their website just there. So click on that, and then it takes us to their website. Looking all the way down, they have a homepage at the top, about page, which is pretty good. They've got all their pages, which is interesting. We're going to deep dive into there. They have an application to join and their token information. Scrolling all the way down, they've got some market stuff, which is good to know if you're interested in Solana. They've got some tweets in and around this Star Atlas ecosystem. And going down, they have some articles with us, how to actually follow them, how to look at their other social media platforms. And they have some shifts, no problem. And going down, they have a trading view interface for what seems to be Solana. Awesome. And then after that, they have a message from their guild founder. They have some partners as well: Fabric, Starfleet, Crypto Playboy, Kretos Ventures, and I think one of them is a major Vietnamese backer. Okay, and that's it for now. Let's have a look at their actual pages. Let's have a look at their about page, which is right here. So who are they? Final Frontier is a decentralized autonomous organization. And remember, these guys have actually incorporated themselves in America. They focus on digital industrial development, business relations, logistical needs, and multinational operational security for metaverse missions. They have a sub-focus on investing in non-fungible tokens in virtual environments by creating additional asset utilization through integration of the FRNT token, which we will get to very soon. Let's look at some of their core values. Core values are super important when you're looking about joining a DAC or joining a guild. So the first thing, time, to make the most of each day to learn, progress, and accomplish a task. Good time. Knowledge, to share this with one another in order to synchronize our ideas. relationships, money, a derivative of the harmony of the first three currencies. I think their core values are what they call currencies, and understanding that if we are going to have financial freedom and success, then we must place the three other currencies higher on the priority list as our core intentions. Awesome, we've got some feedback from them. Let's have a look at their team, shall we? Let's have a look at their team. This is what I'm super interested in, because it's the team that makes the actual that makes everything go. If you don't have a great team, then no. So Ardo, of course, is the CEO and guild leader. We have a chief operations officer, co-founder and master networker. Cool. Deputy lead is VYLS Bliss. Donny, security, Swan, operations officer. Moonman, which we've had an interview with him before. Shout out Moonman. Starkiller, who I'm in contact with. Alco, Pineapple Lord, Agravane, information officer. Blockchain development officer. So he's probably responsible for the actual IDO that we're about to see. The Reaper, senior pilot and aviation officer. So he's probably going to be helping a lot with the actual missions and maybe structure of the teams, that sort of stuff. Logistics officer and a senior graphics and design officer. So Power, you're probably the one that did this website. It looks pretty cool. Well done, man. Let's have a look about their what else should we look at? The organizational structure. That's super important. Let's have a look. Now, I think this is a web document, no problem. What I'm super interested in is, this is before the economics paper, so I want to find out about their guild structure. Where is it? Here we go, DAO ranking system. And you keep saying, and keep in mind, they keep saying DAO and not DAC. Star Atlas refers to these groups as DACs, but they refer to themselves as a DAO, I think because they've incorporated themselves. So first off, everyone is a member, and then you go into a senior member, and you go on to head of recruitment. I guess you bring in people. You have a PvE mission leader, PvP mission leader. It's very good to separate these two. You have a DAO marketing officer. You have a DAO officer, which is military, logistics, rescue, senior pilots. Deputy leading officer, which is like a sergeant or someone really high. And then of course you go on to the executives, which is the chief executive officer, and then the co-founder, which I guess would be Ardo. So they do have some sort of structure here, which is really nice. I think everyone who comes in will be coming in as a member, of course, and then once you serve some time, you go up to senior member. And it seems like it's like very military based, it seems. This is just my outside interpretation. They have some information here, but I think this is a bit of an older document, so I won't refer to it too much. Guild loot rules. We don't really know about what Star Atlas is going to be like in regards to loot. Everything's on the blockchain, so I think all of this is super early, and all of this might be subject to change, to be honest. All right, so that's it for now. Let's have a look at the economics paper, which is the most important thing that I want to show everyone here, because you get such a great idea of why they're doing their IDO and why it's needed. Let's have a look. All right, so to get to the economic paper, all you have to do is go to the pages at the top, all the way on the left, the new tab, which is FF Economics, and that takes you straight to the economic paper. So it's a good 30-something page document. I'm just going to quickly summarize it for you. We've got business model, the treasury, the DAO, front token, community programs, and the, of course, roadmap. Roadmap is super important. We'll have a look at that. Sorry, it's 29 pages, but I'll summarize it. Let's go. They have their vision, which is important, is working diligently to combine the utilities of NFT assets and the decentralized finance space, bringing yield farming to metaverse economies while adding value by developing, contributing to the law, community, content, and economy of Star Atlas and the extended metaverse. State of the market, activities of Final Frontier. I want to know their business model. This is the thesis. This is like their core offering. So the primary revenue for Final Frontier DAO will come from leveraging DAO-owned assets, through which partners and members can utilize said assets in exchange for a portion of the in-game rewards going directly to Final Frontier. A revenue generated from activities with in-game economic token Atlas and the governance token Polis for all things Star Atlas related. Generate revenue from partnerships and sponsorships, utilizing those funds to create in-game rewards with the purchase of Star Atlas assets. So I saw something here which is super important. Their launch plans. So at first they're launching on Star Atlas, which is what I'm covering right now. And this is what caught my eye. A DAO vote to later involve other games. What does this actually mean? This means that they're not just focus on Star Atlas. They have the potential to actually become YGG, Yield Guild Games, and Merit Circles. You know, these communities of gamers that come together to play to earn and help others play to earn as well. So there is a huge potential here, I think. Value proposition. The team focus, which is good. Acquire new members, ambassadors, incentivize members and participation, distribute front token grants, expand the DAO features, expand activities of earnings, purchase in-game assets. Value creation, the yield generated from a few of these things, from treasury, yield generated from deploying assets within the treasury, returns generated from PvE, PvP, sponsorships, merchandise, all that sort of stuff. What can you use their token for, which we'll get to very soon? Let's have a look. Rewards related to overall activities, rewards related to specific activities. You could have just put these two in the same one, guys. Voting and the participation in the DAO, discounts on DAO items such as merchandise, and to pay for specific search services in the front community, FRNT community. They have a treasury. They have some portfolio reporting, which is awesome. This is the DAO. This is the token issuance. There will be 1 billion FRNT tokens. Distribution of supply will occur in multiple phases. So we've got 45% to the community. 13 to the treasury. Founders are 15, 25 to investors, 2 to advisors. Awesome. Not bad. Not a bad distribution model. 45% to the community is pretty good in these play to earn kind of games. There is a token disbursement schedule, but I won't go through it at the moment. This is the tokens in circulation in a linear graph. As you can see, it just goes up and to the right. So by the end of April 27, a lot of the nearly 1 billion tokens will already be in circulation. Am I talking too fast? Just let me know in the comments if you think I'm talking too fast. I just want to get through it, It's like it's a 15-minute video. I just want to get through it for you. Treasury, 13%. Founders, 15%. And I don't think they'll have with no lockup period for the treasury and no vesting conditions. So that means they can go ahead and spend all of this treasury in the beginning if they want. That'll be super detrimental for them because they want to keep that for a long time. Founders have a 2-year lockup period, which is very nice, and vesting linearly for another 2 years, which is very good. Advisors, 1-year lockup period. Second year, advisor tokens vest linearly for 12 months. Not bad. Investors are 25% of the allocation. Seed investors will get 20% of the allocation release on launch and 80% allocated within the first 1-year lockup period. And then the tokens will vest linearly for 1 year. Not bad, not bad. Community allocation. DAO community members through its various communities. At launch and later dates. No problems. Let's go ahead and look at the proposals. Proposals and votings will be related in the following: technology, products and projects, token distribution, development, and governance structure. They have sub-DAOs in their own community, so sub-DAOs in the FRNT community. And this is some of their programs. So they have some like little incentives for people. You can do new members, which is in the acquisition bucket. You get airdrops, create guild recruitment NFTs, airdrops for early recruitment NFT holders. And all of these go to different purposes. You got leveling up, retention, you got DAO management, reserve management, staking as well. And a large percent of it actually goes to staking, which is pretty good. We won't go too much into the token because we'll have a look here very soon. This is their technical roadmap that I'm super interested in. So we see the team here. Let me scroll up a bit more for you. And this is their technical roadmap. So they're probably in phase 1. They have a DAO NFT badge creation. So if you're in part of the FRNT community, you'll probably get an NFT. Token launch, which we're about to do very soon. There's a Discord snapshot. So if you're active in the Discord, well done. They have a leveling system. Phase 2, DAO activities, scholarship management, Discord revamp, sub-DAOs are coming later in phase 2. Phase 3 is staking, leveling, and DAO expansion. And this is just their team, which we covered on before. Shout out to Moonman. All right, let's focus on the DAO, on the IDO now. What are they actually going to be offering you? Let's do it. All right, let's talk about their token that they're about to release and how they're actually going to release it. It's slightly technical, but it's easy when someone explains it to you, so I'll just let you know. So on the top right-hand side corner, you click on the FRNT token, and we know that there's going to be a 1 billion FRNT token issuance. The allocation, we already know, 13% to the treasury, which is, remember, fully unlocked, no vesting period. Team is 15%, advisors is 2%, investors are 25%, which is, I think, in my opinion, is a little bit high for the investors. The community is 45%, which is pretty nice. They have the distribution of funds. The Final Frontier Fund is 82%, community operations are 7%, technology 6%, management is 5%. Now, this is actually what's the super important thing at the end. This is their IDO, initial DEX offering. What it's going to look like is on the right-hand side here. There are 2 phases to this. I'm going to try and explain it. And apologies if I get it wrong, but I think I have it right. So there's going to be 2 phases. They're both 24 hours each. In the first phase, there is going to be a set amount of FRNT tokens in the pool that you're going to go. If you want, you can contribute however amount of USDC that you want. So you can put in $20, you can put in $10,000. And the price of the FRNT tokens in that pool fluctuates in accordance to how much USDC is in that pool. So if someone comes along and puts in $1 million, no problem, they can do that. You just have to make sure that the token, the price that you're going to be paying for that token is the price you think it's worth. Because remember, this is unlimited. Any amount of people can put in $1 billion into this. You got to make sure that when you come out, that it's what the price you want to pay for that token. So that's the first phase. Anyone can deposit and withdraw. In the second phase, you can only withdraw, no more deposits. So this is where in the second phase, things start getting interesting, because now people can withdraw all of their money or whatever money they want from the actual pool, and no one else can deposit. So if you're interested, you can wait and see at the end of the first phase, put in whatever money you want, and then second phase you can withdraw and look at what the actual price of the FRNT tokens you're going to be getting in the last couple of hours of the token sale. Make sure it is the right price that you value it for. And remember, an easy way to do this is you can extrapolate if one token is going to be worth this amount of money that the IDO is saying. You can extrapolate that to the overall supply of the token, and then you'll get a fully diluted market cap. If the fully diluted market cap is $10 billion, then you might want to reconsider, because to be honest, I don't think Final Frontier is at that stage yet. They're not $10 billion. But hey, who am I to say? So all that is actually explained here. The timeline, I'll explain it to you. On the 15th of January, day 1, 4 p.m. UTC, the sale period starts. You can deposit and withdraw as much as you want in 24 hours. In day number 2, this is the grace period. There is only withdrawals. So you can only withdraw, you cannot put anything in. And this is where we start seeing the total diluted value going down, because people can now take out however much they put in. On day 3, the IDO actually ends. So no more withdrawals. And at 5 p.m. the tokens get redeemable. You can take out your tokens. Now, we've seen this Mango style IDO go superbly well for some protocols, and sometimes not as well for others, because people expect the token to moon for to go as high as they can. But sometimes this doesn't happen, because everyone had the opportunity to put in how much money they wanted into the first 24 hours. I hope that kind of makes sense. It's actually easy to do, to be honest. All you have to do is connect your wallet and put in your USDC. You can get USDC on FTX. You can buy something else from it. Transfer it from Binance, super easy. I'll actually do a tutorial as my second video when this IDO opens, so you can find out how to do it. And I myself am actually going to be participating in this because I like Final Frontier. You can see the organizational structure. You see they got a plan, they got a business vision. So I am going to be participating in this. I'm not telling you to participate. I'm just saying I'm going to do it because I'm in Star Atlas and I like these guys. So I'm going to try it. I'm going to try it. And that's about it for the IDO. If you have any questions, just leave it down here below. All right, guys. I hope you found this information very useful and helps you make a decision in either joining Final Frontier or participating in their initial DEX offering. Keep in mind though, if you're very interested, I would highly suggest joining them in their DAO on Discord first, or find them on Twitter. Have a chat to their community, their team members, and see if you actually fit in. I hear they are very welcoming, speaking as their competition. So guys, our journey in Star Atlas has only just begun. There are heaps of DAOs, there are lots of players just waiting and itching to play the Star Atlas game when it officially launches. As you know, I will continue to cover Star Atlas heavily with any updates on the roadmap, any changes in the game design, or just any new information I feel is worthwhile sharing. We also occasionally do Twitter Spaces on Twitter with the team members and the community members just to keep everyone up to date and keep the engagement up. Come and talk to me there where we can have a direct conversation about Star Atlas, or even talk to Ardo or talk to Final Frontier. As always, thank you for your support, and I will see you very soon. Ciao.